小姐，我可以請你喝杯酒嗎？在台灣的酒吧裡面要這樣講。
Welcome back to English Break. This is the third episode of the third season now, and I'm DJ Shio of ICRT FM 100. And today we're here to gather some insights about the performing arts scene here in Taiwan, specifically the part where people do some performances standing up, and I meant stand-up comedy. Guess where we are? We're here at Comedy Plus, or Live Comedy Club, or also known as Ka-Mi-Di. And we've got a lot to share with you today, so stay tuned. We've got some interviews and we've got some performances to share with you, so stay tuned.
在台灣的夜店裡面，要怎麼樣正確的請女生喝酒？因為在美國，我們看電影都是這樣，他們實際上也是這樣，就是他們在酒吧裡面，然後可能兩個女生就在那邊聊天，然後一個男生呢，其實可以很大方的就走過去，就說 Ladies, can I buy a drink？ 就這麼簡單。但是在台灣，你不能直接講說，小姐，我可以請你喝杯酒嗎？這是在台灣是錯的，是完全是錯的，不是你翻過來就可以。小姐，我可以請你喝杯酒嗎？在台灣的酒吧裡面要這樣講，小姐。
So we're here to find out more and dig up some secrets about these awesome comedians. And here, of course, we have Huang Haoping.
Hello everyone, I'm Huang Haoping.
I'm Shio.
Shio, nice to meet you too.
In the briefest, simplest way possible, what is stand-up? How do you explain stand-up?
Wow. I think it's a performance. It's a way to speak out what you think, what you thought, observe, and use only one microphone, only one person on the stage.
I see. And have you ever performed stand-up sitting down?
Well,
can we actually sit down to do stand-up?
Well, if you broke your legs.
主持人好，大家好，我是壮壮。
I'm Shio. Nice to meet you.
I'm strong.
Oh, yes, you're strong.
I'm strong, but I'm not strong.
First of all, 当然的你是 comedian, but we're more curious about your day job.
其實我是一个演员，全职演员，所以可能在廣告或是電視，偶爾一些電影可能可以看到我。
我平常的職業呢是上班不要看呱吉他的個人的寫手，一些創意發想，或是他的表演工作，我們做一些類似像智囊團，就是創意激盪的部分，我們會跟他討論。
But what's your day job?
Student， 現在是在念國立台灣戲曲學院 National Taiwan College of Performing Arts.
What made you go ding? I'm gonna do comedy.
Well, I think it's the first time I do some comedy show in maybe many years before. When I feel the way they claps, they laugh, that all make me feel that wow, that is the thing that I want to do in the rest of my life. After I finished my university and I joined to a contest which is named 全民大悶鍋. I joined this show and joined the contest, win the second.
Congratulations!
Yeah. After that, I tried to fit into the show business in Taiwan.
I see.
Yeah, that's the reason. That's the beginning.
How did you first get into comedy?
I'm always a huge fan about comedian. I really want to know how to be a comedian in Taiwan. So after that, I found out the comedy base. You know, Taiwan is comedy base. They have a class teach people how to be a stand-up comedian. After 10 class, 10 book, I don't know, it's a useful class. But after my class, my father passed away. It's really hurt me. But after that, I realized I can make this experience to turn to my material, and I can speak to other people to heal myself.
I started doing comedy in Shanghai about 8 years ago. Started in English, and then about a year or two later, that's when Chinese language stand-up comedy really started to blow up.
Yeah,
you had shows like
80s
Bao Ren Ho Toko Xiu, Toko Xiu Da Hui. I got to perform pretty much everywhere. It was the best experience ever. So
小时候家里面很喜歡聽相聲，
Oh yeah, I've heard of
然
that.
後也因為自己高中的時候是學表演藝術，就是舞台劇，然後在網絡上就看到卡米蒂俱樂部他們有在定期在表演，就是壓抑不住那種想要自己嘗試的心，就自己有嘗試上台，然後就一步一步就到現在這樣，也講了3年有了。
Wow. But most importantly, we appreciate that your reason of performing is to make people laugh. And
Yeah.
we love that you do that. But is there also another special reason you perform comedy?
After I finished my military, I broke up with my girlfriend.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No, she's not
Thank
that
you
good.
for your
She's
service.
not that good.
Thank you for your...
After she left me, I tried to write it down, the story of between us, and write it down and to think about how can I use comedy to cure myself. So the most famous joke between us is she left me 2 weeks after I joined to the military. Yeah, 2 weeks. Oh my god.
Oh.
The milk I bought from the supermarket can last longer than that. Yeah. So I try to do comedy because I know that it cures me. It also can cure anybody else.
That's right. So we know that you do stand up to make people laugh. But is there like a special reason or is there a special message you'd like to convey to your audience when you do stand up?
no, I'm just trying to have a good time with my friends and do what I can to help, grow the industry. I think the stand-up comedy in Taiwan has crazy amounts of potential. Freedom of speech here.
I can't save the world right now. I just want to make my audience feel comfortable and feel, and you can have another point of view, make you feel today is not that bad.
Yeah, I think that's really meaningful.
其實呢，就是幽默的看待各种的方式，然后还有就是笑是一切的解药。然后重点是，当我們覺得這件事情很難過，但如果當你把這個情緒跨過去了，你就可以拿出來嘲笑這件事情，榨乾它的剩餘價值。
How do you make sure that your jokes land just right without crossing any boundaries?
其實我覺得彩虹線這件事情是可以討論的。脫口秀有一個蠻重要的精神，就是我在台上要自由。那自由這件事情就一定有可能會在某些時候去抵觸到別人的自由，但是我們能做的事情是透過 open mic， 透過練習，讓我們去抓到我們跟觀眾之間的分際，跟觀眾之間的那個就是界限到底在哪裡。
I think there's no any comedian want to hurt anybody.
True.
Want to be offense anybody. We are comedian. The only thing we want to do is make people laugh. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. So please believe in us. We don't want to hurt anybody's feeling. We just want to make you laugh. Maybe that is not a good joke, but we can change, we can fix everything.
我還是會講一些性別的東西，但可能是一些比較故意型的，故意去刺激女性或是女權或是什麼的，就是我會幫弱勢來欺負強者，但有時候也會用強者的姿態去欺負弱者，其實是為了要諷刺強者。對，但是有時候真的會為了好笑去冒犯別人的時候，我會踩一下，再踩回來。大家也想要在這一條線上走來走去，想要這種刺激。
Well, I believe there shouldn't be any boundary, but I know that sometimes our joke will offend people. That is because your skill is not good enough. Because some people will think that there are some jokes is a hellish joke, dark humor.
Right.
I don't think there is anything could be categorized as dark humor. I mean, every joke is dark humor to
If you think
some
about
people. I would try my best to improve my skill to make sure the joke, when you hear the joke, you will feel the offensive part is not that big. But the interesting part is far more than that.
And it's more important. And then we dare to laugh.
Yeah,
I know that some jokes people heard and they might feel like, am I supposed to laugh at this?
Yeah,
because it's so dark.
If you think there is any boundary in comedy, then there's no joke you can tell anymore.
Here we're gonna interview the founder of Comedy Plus, Social Chang. Hi, Social Chang.
Hi, Shio. Hi,
Hi.
everybody.
So Comedy Plus is also known as Live Comedy Club Taipei and
Yes,
also
yes.
Ka Mi Di.
Yes.
So it's been around for quite a long time.
Yeah, we have been here in Taipei since 2007.
Wow, that's awesome. Tell us about the difference then between stand-up and talk show.
Stand-up talk show. That's a misunderstanding for
Yeah,
over
understand
maybe
there is.
for 40 years in Taiwan because the first time Taiwanese saw stand-up comedy is in the late night talk show. They say, "Oh, that's talk show." So we literally translate talk show to
脱口 show.
to Chinese.
What sparked the idea of starting Comedy Plus or your comedy club?
Back in 2007, there's a morose
Okay.
feeling
Oh,
in Taiwan, I think. So we kind of like to start some laughter
you want to spread more laughter?
Yes, yeah. And also, we love to make some money out of it. and from then on, we started to lose money
Oh.
all the way.
Oh,
Maybe until recent years, started to break even.
I see. And how do you feel about the way comedy has evolved so far in Taiwan?
Back in decades ago, material were mainly about daily things or about love, relationship. But after years, now we can almost talk about anything. And
Yeah.
we
I
have
feel like we have more freedom now.
yes,
to
and
talk about.
the diversity in the show has become incredibly wide.
Well, now that we've seen some stand-up sets over here, let's move on to some current issues. So, Social.
Yes.
We've talked about how comedy has evolved and how over the years people have started to feel like they've got more freedom to talk about more issues. But then we are facing cancel culture. So how do you feel about cancel culture?
Wow, about cancel culture. Oh, everything, every issue we can make jokes about it. That's the basic idea of comedy. But how can you really make people laugh and have fun in it? That's the most important thing. If it is in a live scene, I do not worry about too much about it because a certain kind of comedian they will do certain kind of thing, and a certain kind of audience will support the comedian anyway.
Exactly.
Anyway, but in the big social media and the whole society, that's one thing we should.
Yeah. I feel like it's a risk when people start sharing out video clips of some stand-up shows, for example, and when they share it out onto the internet. And that's where people have the freedom to criticize and just come out and speak out.
In my speech or my book, I always tell people that if you are a comedian, you cannot just use, there's no boundary in comedy, and to protect your joke, you're not that good enough joke. But some of them, sometimes their clips will spread on the internet, only maybe one clip. They cut up the beginning, the
And then
end.
we don't have context.
Yeah, we don't have context. We don't know why you tell this joke, why and the effect of this joke. I try to make people happy, but if you feel offended, I feel sorry. That's not my reason to do this joke.
我觉得那是个人的选择，但是对我自己来说，我觉得比较像是好像拒绝沟通。你取消全文号是一个拒绝沟通彼此的一个想法的部分。你取消了，只代表你拒絕去告訴他你的想法或什麼，並不會讓事情變得更好。
I think cancel culture is absolutely disgusting. I hate everything about it, especially the cancel culture that's happening in China right now.
我觉得適當的取消文化是確實是有必要，因為有時候我們並不知道我們自己說的言論是不是能夠被這個社會所接受，但是我們只能說就是只能夠一直嘗試，讓我們知道紅線在哪裡，然後是不是能夠被打破的。
Social, so we've mentioned the different styles in comedy. Can you
Yes.
tell us more about the different genres of stand-up comedy?
For example, observation, 觀察型的，然後 insult, 那個侮辱型的，
侮辱
maybe black comedy 就是比較黑暗的、地獄梗型的，然後或者是 political 的，然後政治型的。
And there probably would be comedians who would like to mix up a few in their sets, right?
Of course.
就台灣來說，我们comedians 常常会分说是你是文本派還是表演派。那文本派就是比較在意這個文字的邏輯，
Right.
那表演派是比較多的肢體表演。
動作
对，那我自己是覺得好像不用這樣分，因為對我來說，我的世界裡面就是壯派跟其他
strong style.
Yeah.
His very own style.
跟其他 non-strong style.
style.
我自己的風格比較偏向是自嘲的方式，透過這樣子的一個狀態，然後嘲笑自己，去讓觀眾可以覺得哦，這個東西是有趣的。
I have my own style. My style is no style. So
Freestyle.
Yeah, if I want to make fun of something, I can use any way to make fun of it.
Right.
The ways could be political or dirty ways, different ways. So if you started to categorize yourself into a specific
You
way,
might be limited.
yeah, you will be limited.
Right.
There will be some real boundary will show up. You set the boundary for yourself.
For yourself. We've met so many cool comedians doing stand-up comedy here today, and I've learned a lot about the comedy scene here in Taiwan. I think it's a perfectly good idea to come and relax and watch a stand-up show at the end of a long, hard, busy day. And we've got to thank everyone involved in this episode and also the National Development Council for their 2030 bilingual policy. Don't forget to follow us here on ICRT FM 100 and stay till the end for a special performance by ICRT's very own Trevor Tortomasi. I'm Shia once again, and we'll be back with more English Break. Till next time.
我之前是英文老師，我说所有的學生，我會盡量教他們3個重要的英文字的重要差別，就是 done、dumb and dumb。done D-O-N-E 當然是完成了、做完的意思。dumb D-U-M-B 就是笨蛋的意思，然後 dung D-U-N-G 是大便的意思。猜看會發生什麼事？反正有一個學生，其中一個學生，我們先假設他的名字叫 Jeremy 好了。然後有一天我們在考試的時候，他一考完把筆放下，站起來叫出 Teacher, I'm done。然後因為他的發音當然是有點錯，所以他的意思其實就是老師不是大便。我就跟他說 Oh my God, Jeremy, you're done。但是他聽不懂，而且他永遠都不會發現，而且沒有關係，因為那一次是我講給自己。It's okay, that one was for me。我看過最誇張、最厲害、增加神秘感的方式，就是一個很微妙的動作，很小的動作，叫做眨眼。就是你做任何一件正常的事，然後眨眼。比如說有人問你現在幾點的時候，你直接說看手錶，看他們5點半。